Divesting gone wrong. Divested puppet. Divested puppet admitting that she fell in love with a white pedophile and gives him pass for graping her because she missed out on him. Listen to her thought process.
When you are a black woman who is from the country, all eyes are going to be on you, especially from white men. I've always got hit on by white men. White men were the ones telling me how beautiful I looked, how exotic I looked. Okay? So I always dated white men growing up. It was no secret in my school that I had a preference. All right? Everyone knew that I only dated non-black men, and nobody gave me any issues over it either. So it seems like men tend to pop up in your life when you're not even looking for them, because that's exactly what happened to me when I was 16 years old. When I was still in high school, only 16 years old, I fell head over heels in love with this 24-year-old liberal white male. In high school, only 16 years old, I fell head over heels in love with this 24-year-old liberal white male. In high school, only 16 years old, I fell head over heels in love with this 24-year-old liberal white male. Brandon was very tall, dark, and handsome. He had the sexiest smile, big, pretty brown eyes, like puppy dog eyes. So when he looked at you and smiled, it was completely disarming. Like, you felt safe. You felt comforted. Like, his energy and his aura is that of a very laid-back, calm, relaxed, happy-go-lucky type guy. That is his disposition, and pretty much like any guy would want this guy as a friend, or any woman would want to sleep with this guy or marry this guy. Like, he is literally perfect. Like, I really don't have any complaints about him other than him not wanting to get married. I think that was very, very big issue for me, because I knew that I wanted to get married. Also, him not wanting labels. That really bothered me as well. So I stepped into this situationship fully aware of what he wanted, okay? Brandon let me know from the start that he was the type of man that did not like labels. He didn't like the label of a girlfriend or a wife. He was not interested in being anyone's boyfriend. He certainly didn't want to be someone's husband, and he didn't want to be tied down with kids. Brandon was a type of man that made himself very clear that he was looking for something casual, okay? So I went into this situation knowing full well what I was walking into. But what I didn't anticipate was me developing strong feelings for Brandon in the process. Okay, I was very ill-equipped to deal with this situation because I was 16, but this can really happen to you at any age, all right? If you're not guarding your body, your mind, your soul when you're dealing with these type of men, and you get attached to him, and he's letting you know who he is, you are in deep trouble. Don't ever let these men try to convince you that being in an open relationship is natural. It's not natural at all, okay? Women do not want to share their men with other women. They want all of that man to herself. I want all of that man to myself, and I want all of his resources to me only. Yes, I am very possessive. And when I have sex with a man over and over and over and over again, I grow attached. You're absolutely right, I do. And I don't want to share my man with other women, okay? Do not get conned and tricked into thinking that having an open relationship is normal and natural. There's nothing natural about it, okay? And yeah, I was very ill-equipped for this situation. And I thought I was going to walk into this situation, have sex with him, and enjoy it. And for the most part, that's how it went. But as the time grew on, I was growing more and more attached to Brandon. And I knew it. And it made me feel empty on the inside because I knew that I would never be Brandon's girlfriend. I knew that this man would never make me a wife. I would never have kids with this person. So I definitely settled when I got with Brandon because I knew deep down that I wanted a boyfriend. I knew deep down that eventually I would want to get married, okay? Who doesn't want this? I think women need to stop lying to themselves and stop acting like being in these open relationships is normal and natural, because it is neither, okay? Men of good character are able to commit to one woman, not sit up here and stick their dick into anybody they want. It's called self-control. That's what separates animals from humans. Is because humans have self-control. And I think that if you need to sleep with multiple people in order to feel complete or satisfied, then you just need to be single. Why are you all in these situationships and you're sneaking around and doing all this sneaky stuff when you can just be single and do whatever the fuck you want and then nobody gets hurt, okay? But these friends with benefits type relationship only benefits one person, and it's always the man, because women, we get attached when we have sex with men, all right? And to sit up here and lie to yourself and go, well, I can have an open relationship and I'm not gonna, or whatever, okay? You can keep lying to yourself. You can keep trying to suppress your natural instincts and how you feel about this. You know you don't want this man sleeping with other women. You know you don't want this man giving another woman a title that you want. As months went by, I noticed no real changes in our situationship. I was hoping that the great sex would change his mind and make him wake up and realize that I'm the only woman that should be in his life. And that never happened, okay? Now, Brandon did invite me to one family outing, so I did get to meet his family, but I don't think he was really introducing me as his girlfriend. I did not get that vibe whatsoever. So it just made me feel even more emptier on the inside that I was never going to break past this wall. I was never going to move to the next level, okay? And also, I learned some pretty shocking news about Brandon, that Brandon actually already has a girlfriend. So Brandon had this long-suffering girlfriend who was very pretty. She had long blonde hair, big blue eyes, all American-looking white girl. She was very attractive. And according to his friends, she was Brandon's long-suffering girlfriend. And once I found out about this, I was devastated. I thought to myself, well, I see that she is good enough to get the title of a girlfriend, but not me. And that was very damaging to my self-esteem, but really...
So she admits she's been in many pump and dump situations with white men, makes it clear she has never dated black men, and also is explaining in this video how she gave the best sex to a grapist pedophile white male ever, although she knew he didn't like her. Notice how their arrangements are purely based on sex. When they are not having sex, They spend the rest of their days bashing black men because deep down inside, they are miserable. Listen to her words carefully. She gave the best sex to white men, meaning she did all the work. They barely had to do anything. Why would any black woman or girl ever take dating advice from a divester,